In this video, I'm going to be taking a look at Garage Therapy's wheel shampoo and showing you just how I incorporate it into my routine and why I've been using this product for the past 5 years. For a little bit of background, my name's Heather, I'm the owner of the AutoCare HQ YouTube channel, and I started trying Garage Therapy's products just over half a decade ago now, and one of the first ones I tried was the wheel shampoo, which has become a staple of my wheel cleaning routine ever since. So I'm going to kick things off on this Jaguar F-Type and show you one of the ways that I use it. So I always like to give the wheels a pre-wash first, so here just with Garage Therapy's Citrus, and I like this between a 1:15 and 1:25 dilution on most wheels. The wheel shampoo was then the only chemical that I used to contact clean the alloys, and I incorporated it in a couple of different ways. First of which in my wheel bucket to make sure that the brushes and the mitts that I was using are going to be well lubricated, and then I also like to apply it directly onto the wheel. One of the ways that I do this is using my IK foam sprayer, and I like to use 500ml of water so that there's a bit of headroom at the top of the IK sprayer, and then about 15ml of the wheel shampoo. So there are a few reasons why I really like using this product. First of which, it has an excellent dwell time, so whether I apply it using an IK foam sprayer or a foam cannon, it really sticks to that wheel, and I don't really have to rush when I'm cleaning, as it doesn't just slide straight off. Leading on from that, the suds are also very stable, which is especially useful when it's used in a bucket, as it means the solution doesn't become thin and watery and need foaming back up again halfway through the wash process. Now, probably the main reason that I like this product is that it offers loads of lubrication. Now, the reason this is so important is that it's going to really reduce the risk of wash marring. Wash marring is something that's generally associated with the paintwork, but it's really important on wheels as well. No one wants swirled and marred wheels, especially if you've got something like a gloss black finish, as it just totally ruins the look. So using a well lubricated product just helps to reduce this risk as much as possible. And finally, I really like the cleaning ability of it. It's a step up compared to a shampoo that you might use on the bodywork, but it's also not overly aggressive, especially on wheels that are relatively well maintained. I don't like to batter them with really aggressive chemicals, as I don't think it's a great option when considering preservation, which I think is one of the often overlooked aspects of detailing. The wheel shampoo also contains some rust inhibitors, which again just gives me a bit more peace of mind that I'm looking after the wheels in the best way possible. Now, a lot of the time I will just use the wheel shampoo by itself if the wheels are relatively well maintained and on ceramic coated wheels like I have on my own car. So these wheels actually had the Garage Therapy Hades wheel coating on them, so I really like this option to help maintain that, as I usually wash my car every 1 to 2 weeks. They never get too dirty, so I don't like using something too heavy on them, and because they were coated from brand new, they were in perfect condition, so again I wanted to keep any marring or swirls to an absolute minimum. Hopefully you can see it on camera here, but it's something you can really notice when you actually use the product, but the suds feel nice and thick, and rather than dying throughout the wash process, can actually build up a bit as you start to agitate it with those brushes and mitts. So it's the reason that I've used this product so much on my own car, as it just fits perfectly into my routine, as it provides good cleaning but without battering that surface. If I am faced with a wheel though that is less well maintained, I will combine it with some other chemicals. For example, Garage Therapy's iron oxide, which can help to tackle some more stub and brake dust. And then I'll just use the wheel shampoo to provide that extra lubrication for the brushes and mitts that I'm using too. I also really like using the wheel shampoo for maintaining tyres, so I use Garage Therapy's tyre serum quite a lot on my own car, as I really do like the conditioning effects of it, so I don't want to batter it every single week using a heavier tyre cleaner. As again, I just don't think it's the best thing for the sidewall, so using a wheel shampoo helps to freshen up the rubber and just get rid of that surface dirt without attacking both the tyre serum and the sidewall unnecessarily. So as I said earlier on in the video, there are a couple of ways that I like to apply this directly to the wheel. So I like to either use an IK foam sprayer or a foam cannon. When I'm using the IK foam sprayer, I like to use 500ml of water, even though I can fit more in the bottle. It's best to leave some space for more air, so that the sprayer can be pressurised properly and result in a better quality foam production. I personally like to use about 15ml to 500ml of water, as I find that that's a good sweet spot for me. 500ml I also find to be pretty much spot on to clean 4 wheels and the exhaust tips. I typically use the grey mixer, which is the intermediate one, as I don't like the foam to be too wet or too dry in consistency. So when I'm using it in a foam cannon, I'll usually go for about a 1:9 dilution. And I usually only need about 150 to 200ml of total solution to clean 4 wheels and the exhaust tips too. So there's not a huge difference in terms of how economical these methods are. With both of them, the wheel shampoo has a great dwell time, so it really just depends what I'm in the mood for on the day. So I do hope you have found this video helpful and it's given you some ideas on how to incorporate this into your wheel cleaning routine. I've been Heather from AutoCare HQ, and thanks very much for watching.